Good morning, children. Hope you all are fine. And children, in the previous chapter, you learned about what is a computer, and then you learned how the computer works and what's the difference between the work of a human and a machine, how to open the computers, different types of computers, how to shut down the computers, and the do's and don'ts of computer. Today, we are going to learn how to use the mouse. Okay, everybody knows how the mouse looks, right? This is your mouse. No? This is your mouse. This is an optical mouse because it has a light. And what the mouse is put on, it's a smooth surface. This is called as a mouse pad. But let's learn more things about the mouse. Let me share the screen with you so that you understand the lesson better. Yes, children, this is chapter 2, using the mouse. How would you use a mouse? So you can see there's a mouse here. It has two buttons here and a scroller here. See, this is a mouse, another mouse, but it's an animal, right? It has a tail. There's a rat, and he also has a tail. But this is a computer mouse, and this tail is a wire. It is connected to the CPU for it to work, right? So let's start learning about the mouse. Yeah. As you know, the mouse is an input device. It helps us to do work on the computer. So it's an input device, and you can see it on the monitor. So we have two devices which are input devices which most commonly we use. One is a keyboard and the other is a mouse. Both of them help us to give instructions to the computer. What does a mouse and keyboard do? Both help us to give instructions to the computer. And we get the results, and this answer is called as a result, and this answer or result is seen on the monitor. Now, the mouse has how many buttons? The mouse has 2 to 3 buttons. Okay, the mouse has 2 to 3 buttons, whereas the keyboard, how many buttons it has? It has 104 keys, and now you have some more extra keys. Nowadays, we have keyboards which have more additional keys apart from the 104 keys. So what you learn is the mouse and the keyboard both give instructions to the computer, and both of them, the results are shown on the monitor. The mouse has 2 to 3 buttons, whereas the keyboard has 104 keys and more actually now. Let's see the different types of mouse that we have right now. You have a 2-button mouse, a 3-button mouse, a mouse with a scroller, 2 buttons in a scroller, and this is an optical mouse which I showed you just now, right? So many types of mouse are there here. So 2-button, 3-button with a scroller and an optical mouse. You use an optical mouse in the school all the time. Now, how would you hold the mouse? See here in this picture, it gives very clear picture. He's put the pointer finger, or this is called the forefinger. It should be on the left mouse button, and the middle finger, the center finger should be on the right mouse button. The thumb should be on the side of the mouse button, and this side on the right side, the other 2 fingers should be there. And the palm should be just below the mouse, after the mouse, at the bottom of the mouse. This is the wrong way of holding the mouse. He's very sad. You can't use the mouse nicely if your hand is not placed correctly. You can see here also there are different pictures. Wrong pictures. Yeah, see how the pointer finger and this finger. Here also it's shown very clearly in this image. So what you learn is the pointer finger should be put on the left side of the mouse button, the middle finger should be on the right side of the mouse button, and the thumb should be on the left side of the mouse. And the mouse is placed on a special type of smooth surface which is called the mouse pad. We also need a nice chair with a smooth pillow and all that to sit on. So the mouse also sits on a special seat, smooth seat, called the mouse pad, which helps us to move the cursor very easily and smoothly. Now here, this is about the mouse pad. I just told you that there is a smooth place where the mouse sits and helps the ball beneath the mouse to rotate freely. This is called as the mouse pad. It helps the ball to move freely. The smooth place where the mouse is placed is called the mouse pad. The mouse pad comes in different color shapes. You can see here, this is a different shape, this different color, here also different color, and here you can see. There are different color shapes and different sizes. When I'm moving the cursor on the mouse pad, you find an arrow moving. You find an arrow moving on the screen. Okay, when we move the mouse on a mouse pad, an arrow keeps moving. This arrow is called as a mouse pointer. This arrow is called as a mouse pointer. We point at different things. I'm pointing at this mouse pad, this one, this monitor. So it points at different things as it keeps moving on the computer. Now, when we click any of these buttons, it makes a click sound. When you click the camera, the button, it makes a click sound. So also the mouse button, when you click the mouse button, when it is pressed, it makes a sound, click sound. This is called as mouse click. And the button on the left side of the mouse is called the left mouse button. This, you use a fourth finger to press this button. And to operate the left mouse button by clicking on it, this is called as a left click. When we press the left mouse button, it's called the left click. You can see this is a left click, this is a right click, and this is a scroller button. So the button on the left side is called a left button. We use the pointer finger or the forefinger to operate this left button. And when we click on it, it's called as left click. So also we have a right click. The right side of the mouse button is called a right click. We use the middle finger to operate this right click. And by clicking on it, it is called as a right click. Now we have different types of click. As I told you, when we press the mouse button, it makes a click sound. This is called as the clicking of the mouse, or it's called as mouse click. Now here when we click different buttons, it's called as click. Let's see the different types of click. The first click is called left click. What is the use of left click? It helps us to select any object. When we click on this, it selects that object. The right click opens a shortcut. If I open a right click, it says, do you want to go to the next slide, previous slide, and whatever you want. Do you want to use a pen with the pen you want? Whatever options are there, when we click, give a right click, when we press the right button or the right click, it gives us shortcut menus. Now we have a click called the single click. When we click the mouse button only once, it's called as a single click. It helps us to select an object. And then you have the double click. When you click the mouse button twice and quickly, this is called as double click. And it is used to open any files, folders, applications, any apps. So these are the different clicks. The left click helps you to select an object. The right click opens a shortcut menu. The single click helps you to select an object, which you use a pointer finger. The double click, the left, it's also a left click. When you press it twice, it helps you to open a file, a folder, on an application. Here you can see the types of clicks. See, this is a left click. It's not clear in your reader. That's why I put a picture there. This is your double click. When you click it twice quickly, it is used for starting the activity. And the right click, when you click it once, it helps you to control the activity you have to start. Then we can open or move things on the computer screen by just clicking the mouse. Now, what did you learn out of the clicks and everything? We learned that the mouse can be used for dragging and dropping. I can drag this object and put it here. Dragging and dropping objects on the monitor. Then we learned that the mouse has different number of buttons, 2 buttons, 3-button mouse, mouse with 2 buttons and a scroller, and optical mouse. These are the different types of mouse. What is the scroller? The scroller is a wheel. It's a mouse wheel. It is made up of hard plastic, or some scrollers are rubber. They are rubber disc. It's like a wheel. It helps you to what on the computer that is perpendicular to the mouse surface. It is a straight thing standing. The wheel is standing. It's a perpendicular type of surface. So when you scroll the mouse, it goes down, up to different pages. And you learn that there are three types of click: left click, right click, and double click. So what you learned in the learning outcomes, you learn that a mouse can be used for clicking on the object, dragging the object, and putting the object at any other place. Then you learn that there are different types of buttons on the mouse and different types of mouse also. And the scroller wheel is a round a plastic disc or a rubber disc. It looks like a wheel and it's perpendicularly placed on in the middle of the two clicks. There are three types of clicks: left, right, and the double click. Now this on page number 18, you have your lab activity also. And I expect you to do it, children. Yes, it's on page number 18. Here it says, which is the left button, color it in green, and the right button, color it in red. So this side should be colored in green and this side in red. The second question says, what do we use a pointer when we are reading a book? When I'm reading a book, I'll put my finger and I'll read the book. And which is the mouse pointer on the screen? Circle both of them. Which pointer this is? This is when I'm reading a book. This is a pointer finger. And on the screen, we find a cursor or a pointer. Clear? So, which is the mouse pointer? This is the mouse pointer. That's why I ticked it. Okay. But he said circle both the pointers. In the mouse shown below, which button is the left? You press for left click. Right L on the left button. Okay. Which button will you press for right click? Right R. Okay, I didn't put the R. This is L. And on the right side, you please write R here. Left and right. Second sheet, you can see there's a worksheet given. Read the questions and the sentence and apply it here to your answers. Write the correct answer. Write the various actions performed by the mouse. What the mouse can do? It can point at objects. It can drag and drop objects. It can select any activity. It can open apps. You can click on icons. You can drag and drop objects and many other things. You can write your own. And we click the left mouse using which finger? Forefinger. And when we press the mouse button, it's called a click. The mouse is used for doing dash to the object on the screen, icons on the screen. We point to the icons on the screen. We click the right button with which finger? Middle finger. True or false? The mouse pad must be kept clean. Yes, we should keep it clean. The mouse can be used for dragging and dropping objects. Yes, you can drag and drop objects. True. Third one. There is a wheel under the mouse. No. It's standing perpendicular on the mouse on both the sides of the clicks. False is the answer. The mouse is connected to the monitor. No, the mouse is connected with the help of a wire to the CPU. Now unscramble this. This is desktop. Second one is icon, taskbar, optical, and scroller. The scroller doesn't have a C. Please add a C for it. The second one is your learning outcomes. You can look through it, what all you have learned. There are some shortcuts here. ALU stands for Arithmetic Logic Unit. I think this is page 12, which I already taught you. I've just given a recap. Check your worksheets, which you have done your homework already. I've given it to you last week. Check all these answers, whether your answers came correct. If it didn't come, please check and make the corrections. Okay, children. Here, this is page number 13 also. How you would, this line is the monitor. According to the picture, you have to write printer. This is your keyboard. This is your mouse. And here it says tick the PC in red color and cross the laptops in green. Okay. PC is your computer. This is tick, tick, tick. Okay. I'm supposed to put this in green, but put an X, X, X in green. This is red colors and this is all green color. Okay, children. Then here you have a picture. In this picture, you have to tell the parts of the computer are there in this. You can see one big CPU is here. Here is a monitor. Here is a keyboard. Here I wrote keyboard and this is a mouse. and you fill in the blanks or choose the correct answers. What you can keep on your lap, it's called the laptop. The start button, on the menu, on the start menu, what do you find? The start button. When you log into your computer, this appears on the screen. After you putting in your password, everything, the desktop opens. Is it good to sit too close to the computer? No. Why? Because it damages your eyes. Here are the missing letters: monitor, desktop, mouse, keyboard, and program. And this is exactly what you're supposed to do. Color green, color red. This is a mouse pointer, and this is your finger pointer, right? Left click, right click, and these are your worksheets. Children, I want you to complete all the homeworks of both the chapters. I've given you the answers also for the first chapter. Please check and write. Complete page number 9, 18, and 19. Okay, children, have a nice day. Do your homework and stay safe. Bye, children.